I first got involved with NCCI in 2010. I had been charged by our executive leadership at the institution I was at that time to help us adjust to the changing financial conditions that all of us faced at that time. And I happened upon NCCI at the recommendation of a colleague and attended my first conference and came away with a whole host of new ideas. We had then turned many of those, we implemented them with the help of the contacts that I made at NCCI. We knew we needed to do something about our processes, and we knew we needed to make them better, but we really didn't know how to get started. So through some people I met at the NCCI conference and then in subsequent conversations, I learned how we can get started, and we did. We piloted some things. I learned we didn't have to take on the whole challenge of the institution. We could pick a few projects and just get started. And most importantly, I think I learned that it's hard to do, and that's normal, and that everyone goes through those pains, and you just have to persevere. And it was nice to get that acknowledgement from other people who had been through it. I think the conference represents our key principal way of really establishing that network, because once I have made those connections in the past few years, and I continue to make them today and yesterday, it's easier to continue them on via email or on our LinkedIn site, et cetera. So that personal connection at the conference can extend throughout the entire year. We implemented at my previous institution a shared services center because I learned about it at the NCCI conference in San Francisco. I brought it back. We had the outline of a pilot by the time of the next conference, and with what I learned at the next conference, which was, I think, in Tampa, I was able to fine-tune that proposal, got approval to proceed, and 2 years later it is about to go institution-wide with full-time staff, and pretty successful so far. The size of NCCI and the diversity of the membership and the diversity of roles that people have that come and are active really help us all gain not just perspectives from those in positions like our own, but also from those in positions unlike our own. So we understand I'm in the administrative side, for example, so through NCCI I'm able to talk more with leaders on the academic side to make sure that we're sort of all moving together on the bus, if you will. One of the things that I most value about NCCI is the fact that it has participation from both academic leaders and administrative leaders, and there aren't that many places in higher education where you can find that kind of network.